Guys, welcome back. Let me start this out by fixing this couch. This is day 2. Can you see me? I think you're good right here. Let me just adjust this. So we're going to be reading, this is Tribe Devotionals, day 2 from the Devotionals. And this is from Seneca. Again, yesterday we looked at Seneca writing the letter to his friend, Lucilius. And in that essay, or the letter, what he says is, Lucilius, my friend, pay attention and use your time wisely. And today we're going to be reading an essay from him. Let's just dive right in. So here it goes. Prosperity comes to the mob and to low-minded men, as well as to great ones. But it is the privilege of a great man alone to send under the yoke of the disasters and terrors of mortal life, whereas to always be prosperous and to pass through life without a twinge of mental distress is to remain ignorant of one half of nature. Let me stop right here. Pay attention to what Seneca talks about discomfort and how he looks at discomfort. Okay? I believe here he's saying to guard against inviting too much comfortability into your life. You are a great man, but how am I to know it? If fortune gives you no opportunity of showing your virtue, if you have entered the arena of the Olympic Games, but no one else has done so, you have the crown, but not the victory. I do not congratulate you as I would a brave man, but as one who has obtained a consulship or praetorship, you have gained dignity. I may say the same of a good man if troublesome circumstances have never given him a single opportunity of displaying the strength of his mind. I think you unhappy because you have never been unhappy. You have passed through your life without meeting an antagonist. No one will know your powers, not even you yourself. For a man cannot know himself without a trial. No one ever learned what he could do without putting himself to the test, for which reason many of their own free will expose themselves to misfortunes which no longer came in their way, and have sought for an opportunity of making their virtue, which otherwise would have been lost in darkness, shine before the world. Great men, I say, often rejoice at crosses of fortune, just as brave soldiers do at wars. I remember to have heard Triumphus, who was a gladiator in the reign of Tiberius Caesar, complaining about the scarcity of prizes. What a glorious time, said he, is past. Valor is greedy of danger, and thinks only of whither it strives to go, not of what it will suffer, since even what it will suffer is part of its glory. Soldiers pride themselves on their wounds. They joyously display their blood flowing over their breastplate. Though those who return unwounded from battle may have done as bravely, yet he who returns wounded is more admired. Do not, I beg you, dread those things which the immortal gods apply to our minds like spurs. Misfortune is virtue's opportunity. Those men may justly be called unhappy who are stupefied with excess of enjoyment, whom sluggish contentment keeps as it were becalmed in a quiet sea. Whatever befalls them will come strange to them. Misfortunes press hardest on those who are unacquainted with them. The yoke feels heavy to the tender neck. The recruit turns pale at the thought of a wound. The veteran who knows that he has often won the victory, after losing blood, looks boldly at his own flowing gore. Avoid luxury. Listen to this part, guys. This is powerful. Avoid luxury. Avoid effeminate enjoyment, by which men's minds are softened, and in which, unless something occurs to remind them of the common lot of humanity, they lie unconscious as though plunged into continual drunkenness. He whom glazed windows have always guarded from the wind, whose feet are warmed by constantly renewed fomentations, whose dining room is heated by hot air beneath the floor and spread through the walls, cannot meet the gentlest breeze without danger. While all excesses are hurtful, excess of comfort is the most hurtful of all. It affects the brain. It leads men's mind into vain imaginings. It spreads a thick cloud over the boundaries of truth and falsehood. Why then should we wonder if God tries noble spirits severely? There can be no easy proof of virtue. Fortune lashes and mangles us. Well, let us endure it. It is not cruelty. It is a struggle in which the oftener we engage, the braver we shall become. The strongest part of the body is that which is exercised by the most frequent use. We must entrust ourselves to fortune to be hardened by her against herself. By degrees, she will make us a match for herself. Familiarity with danger leads us to despise it. Thus the bodies of sailors are hardened by endurance of the sea, and the hands of farmers by work. The arms of soldiers are powerful to hurl darts. The legs of runners are active. That part of each man which he exercises is the strongest. No tree which the wind does not often blow against is firm and strong, for it is stiffened by the very act of being shaken, and plants its roots more securely. Those which grow in a sheltered valley are brittle, and so it is to the advantage of good men, and causes them to be undismayed that they should live much amidst alarms, and learn to bear with patience what is not evil, save to him who endures it ill. Seneca was literally like the Wim Hof. He was the Wim Hof of his day, telling us one thing that really stood out to me was like the most avoid effeminate things, like pleasures. Guard against inviting too much comfort into your life. The floor in your dining room being heated. You know what a luxury to have. I've actually walked on one of those. It's pretty unreal. And you see, part of the world that we live in, I feel like we all want to chase. Like we've been sold this dream, this sort of illusion of chasing a life that has wealth. And what does wealth give you? It gives you pleasure and it gives you comfort. It gives you a nicer car. You know, it gives you that Mercedes that takes away the road feel and it like drives for you. Or it gives you that nicer house with the toilet that you don't have to wipe your ass. It just shoots the water in your ass and it like cleans you. It gives you like an elevator in your house so you don't have to walk up the stairs. Or, you know, a jacuzzi. But it is through these comforts that we become less human. And I believe this guy knew it, man. And the world that we are living in has become so hedonistic. And we've talked about this a few times now. And it's through this mindset of always chasing pleasure that makes the gentlest breeze seem like a bad thing. But like he said, it is this tree that is planted there that is just bends with the storm, that secures its roots even deeper and more firmer into the ground. It is the calluses on your hands. They're there because of the excess wear and tear that the weights place on there. You grow through a progressive overload of stress by breaking it down. See, we've been sold this dream, guys. I think that's the wrong dream. That's the wrong fucking dream. We're going after the wrong thing. It's something that we think we like because we've learned to hate pain. So we follow this false illusion of what it is that really matters to us. Tribe Devotionals, I hope you guys enjoy this video. I hope you have a wonderful day. I will see you soon. Peace.